He does, yeah.
About the old clerk.
Which one? There were several.
That long ago, might have been Rutgers.
McGillum, or
Well, it could have been her, too,
Yes.
yeah.
It would have been Linda
Linda,
or
probably.
Phyllis
Linda.
Linda?
Wouldn't have
Blakely.
Linda Blakely.
No, I don't think he would.
or Phyllis.
Phyllis
Phyllis
was,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Phyllis,
That's, Dave, that's Dirty.
Talking about Phyllis Oshers?
not coming to me.
Okay, he's been here forever.
Yeah.
He didn't run
Thanks,
again, but
Phyllis.
running back on the board. Dave, were you a fireman?
No, my father was.
No.
Yeah.
And your
Yeah,
father was the
Ed.
president of the Great County Barbers Association.
Yes, he was.
Greatest organization in the world.
Greatest organization.
They were. All right. Okay, good evening, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting April 8th, 2025, call to order. Roll call, please.
John,
Here.
Dave,
Here.
and Bob.
Here. First order here, I'm gonna add number 2.5 to the list. I'd like to introduce our new attorney, Mr. Joseph Musser. He was associated with the firm of Spitzer, Harriman, Stevenson, Holderried, Connor, and Persinger. Is that correct?
That's correct.
He's got a little history with Jonesboro. First thing he did, he intrigued me because he's a history buff, and I love that. And he told me some stories about Jonesboro years ago. He knows all you people, so I'd like you all to welcome Joe. I told him we're all laid back and easy going, so here we go. So we'll just go ahead and get the meeting called to order.
Good to be here.
Good to have you. All right. Approval of minutes from March 25th.
I've read the minutes from March 25th. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Got a motion, a second, roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Abstain. Okay, utilities, request for adjustments. All right. Request for payment plan.
One.
One.
It's for 225 East 10th for the amount of $1,396.35.
What's the address on that again?
225 East 10th. Make a motion to approve the utility payment plan for 225 East 10th in amount of $139.63 for 10 months.
I'll second that motion.
Got a motion, a second, roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. There's a thing about that, I think our employees caught that water leak, didn't we?
Is that the one in the backyard?
Yeah. So it could have been a lot worse, thanks to the guys that found that. All right, utility customers, any requests, complaints, or questions? If so, come to the microphones, state your name and your address. Seeing none, we'll move on. Public Works. Projects. Mr. Brad Klein.
Good evening. Not a lot to report tonight, just the masons will be back on site next week. I did talk to the contractor today. Looks like they'll be blocking up the north wall. The filters are in, by the way, and the filter media's loaded in the filters. So again, masonry walls next week, and then the following week's the roof and trusses. So. That's about all I have at this point, so.
We're still on target.
Apparently so, we've lit the fire, so it's, they're well aware of the deadline, so.
Okay. I do need to talk to you about one thing. Would you give me a call tomorrow and we'll talk about shut-offs
Yes,
in town? I'd like to see if we can get that going. I need to see about possibly getting a project going, get the shut-offs done where we don't have to face the water leaks like we did last year.
okay.
Last winter, if we could.
Thank
All right. Board, I'm sorry, do you guys have any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, street superintendent? Okay, I'm doing a little bit different than I usually do. What I done, I started going day by day, because someone was asking about what we, instead of just coming up, say this many work orders, this many. So more or less what I done, I went from the 26th and through today. So more or less, every day in the morning, the guys have a routine of going doing their readings, which is the water plant and the sewer plants, any work orders and locates. That's the first thing we do every morning. Then from there, each day, we filled potholes on the 26th. We swept Water Street between 6th Street and 10th Street. Worked on the 7th Street lot. And we started breaking down some old meters that we had. And then each day like that, same thing over and over, but each day if someone comes up now and wants to know what we was doing, that day I'll have it down here. But in short, all the equipment down at the shop is in good shape. The leaf machine did come in. Most of you didn't hear, there was a problem when Browns brought it down, not with the leaf machine, but the guy forgot to take the key out of the ignition and he lost it on the way down here. He had 2 other keys he thought would work, but they wouldn't. So he'll be here tomorrow to put a brand new ignition in the leaf machine with new keys and also fix the vac truck. Will all get done tomorrow. So hopefully all that stuff will be up and running by tomorrow evening. I filled out 6 permits for moving into places to get water. We'll be getting the mowers ready. We have 2 good mowers right now. We have a 3rd one, but it's the one, if you can remember, last year broke like 3 times and we had to keep replacing we actually replaced it with a screw instead of a breaker pin. It kept breaking the shear pin off. And so we just put a bolt and nut through it this time, because if it breaks again, we just can't get the parts for it. It's that old one. I did turn in a thing for a new mower. Not sure where we stand on that. I know Brittany's got one of them. Did you get one, Bill? No. Okay, let me read it real quick, whatever, then I'll give it to you. It's a Grasshopper, and the reason we went with Grasshopper, believe it or not, no other mowers anymore make the front decks. Everything's underneath. Grasshopper is the only one making a front deck mower right now. The reason we want front deck is because at the park and everything, to get around the playground equipment, under the guardrails, you can't with an under the deck one. So we went out to Action Sports on the bypass, and actually, believe it or not, the price went down from last year when we got a quote. The actual list price is $20,975, and that's for a 72-inch cut. The city's price is $16,980. Last year it was almost $18,000. So for this same mower, that does. I'll pass this around. It includes all the weights. It includes the cushion seat when you're mowing, so it's not the real stiff seat. So we got that. As you've seen, we did close the park due to the flooding. I called Bob on Saturday morning. We made that decision because the water was actually bouncing over the bridge at that time, the walkway bridge. We haven't opened it back up yet, just because they're calling for rain again tomorrow and Thursday, and nothing like it was. But we'll wait and see what it does. And then I have one other thing I want to bring up, and I can call them tomorrow if you want me to. But I think we need to talk to Cummins in Fort Wayne that does our generator cells, or maintenance, I mean. They came on, I don't have the exact date, it was December of last year, to do the maintenance on the generators for the beginning of this year. 2 days after he left and gave us our whole maintenance list, that everything was good, the alarm kept going off over at the water plant. We'd reset it, it'd come right back on. I called him, told him what it was doing. It took them until February 12th of this year to finally send a tech down. so almost 2 months after I called him. So he come down, the alarm was still going off when he got here. He says he didn't do anything to it. He looked at the coolant. I'll pass this around. He says everything done. Check belts, check this, check that. Got the alarm to quit, couldn't get it to redo it. He ran it for an hour, hour and a half, I think it says, something like that. Couldn't get it to redo it. But obviously he done something because the alarm quit and it's never went off since. But if he didn't do anything, and he just left 2 days prior to that alarm going off, they sent us a bill for just coming down and checking that alarm for $1,098. So I think we should question them about it, because to me, they should have come down and checked that alarm 2 days after it happened when I called them. I've got the other paper at the shop I can bring over. It's got the checklist where he said everything was good. He checked it all off. So to me, I don't think we should get charged this, but
Did you get that bill?
Yeah, it's in the claims.
I'll let you look at it. If you guys want me, I'll call them. I mean, I'll leave that up to you, but to me, I mean, if it would have been 3 months after he left, maybe, but 2 days, and I called him as soon as the alarm went off. We tried to reset it. There's a reset button on it, that as soon as you reset it, probably a minute after it'd go back off. And what it was a high coolant alarm. The generator always worked. It kicked on, it worked like it was supposed to, but the alarm was over there ringing the whole time. Not saying if I call them they'll change anything, but I can always ask them
Well,
why.
I think we should question it because they charge us $384 to travel from Fort
Yeah.
Wayne here. So, I'll probably be back full-time tomorrow. My wife gets surgery tomorrow, so I'll be back home.
If you guys want, I can call them, see what they'll say to me.
Yes.
If I can't get nothing from them, then I'll
What
pass it
type of
on.
maintenance agreement do they,
It's a maintenance agreement. They come every year to all of them. Even
just
the-
once a year?
Yeah, the portable one at the shop, the one at the sewer plant, they come and do a whole maintenance. The only thing they requested this year, which I didn't bring the other papers at the shop, was to change the battery at the one at the water plant. I think it was a fuel line that was cracked or getting dry rotted, they said. We decided not to do that since the new plant's got a brand new generator
Yeah.
coming. So we decided not to do that because it's still working.
Brad, I ask you, is that a little excessive, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give them a call. And don't pay that. Take it off. We'll take it out of the claims.
That's all I got for
Maybe
city
say-
wise anyway.
All right. Move into the fire department. Put your other hat on,
You
please.
don't got any questions? Nothing?
No, sir.
Fire department, we had 22 calls. 4 of those were for, when I say fire, 2 of them was the storm calls that we got called out for, and I don't remember what the other 2 was without looking. And 18 medical. This month is really, on the medical side, we've had a bunch of runs. There was a couple of times we was having 3 and 4 a day, which sounds little to bigger cities, but for us, that's a lot of runs. We looked at our medical runs. I think we're already up to almost 40 runs in 3 months this year. So if we keep going at that rate, we're gonna well break 200 runs, just in medical. Usually it takes medical and fire to break the 200 runs, but, all the trucks are in good shape. We planned on burning the brush there at 10th and Boyd where they tore the house down last Saturday, but the weather decided it wasn't gonna let us. We're gonna try again this Saturday, I believe. Other than that, we're preparing for the Easter Bunny, what, 2 weeks I think it is? We're gonna
19th.
have our 18th, 19th.
1 o'clock.
So we'll have the fire truck ready to bring the Easter Bunny in to see the kids. Other than that, that's really all I got for fire.
Any questions for the chief?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Please, chief.
I don't have a whole lot. Had 73 calls generated since last meeting. That includes, again, traffic stops, citizens assist, all that. Out of the 73, 9 was assisting agencies. And we did have a theft of a firearm that we're actively working to try to recover. Vehicles are all running, and I was under the impression that the Explorer was still dying, but that's not the case, so it's, ever since the battery was replaced, it's been good. So,
Yeah. I started every once in a while, just,
Do you?
yes, make sure.
yeah, Street drives that on his shift, and he said he's not had to start or jump it at all, so.
And by the way, they're taking real good care of them too. Street and
Yeah.
Anderson, I saw them doing
They
that.
love to wash them and
Yeah.
keep care of them, so. That's all I have.
Yeah, anybody got anything for the police chief? No, sir. If not, thank you for your service, appreciate it. All right. Clerk treasurer?
I have one thing, and that's for Shin Brothers. It's for our water plant. Write it down first. $123,500. And in the back, you'll see the budget that, we'll keep track of.
That's what we treated. I'm working on that too.
I'll make a motion on the SRF disbursement request form for Shin Brothers in the amount of $123,500.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. Is that it? Good, okay.
What about the fiscal request for the lawnmower? Do they have money for that, or
We're gonna discuss that.
discuss that later?
Yeah, before next meeting, we're gonna make a decision
All
on
right.
that. Okay, move on. I don't have anything tonight. Moving right along tonight, so this is where I asked our new mayor, our new attorney, do you have anything tonight?
I don't have,
All
and
right.
I'm willing and able to take any assignments that you have for me.
Yeah. You've already done good, so you signed up for the golf scramble, that's all I care about.
Okay.
No, just kidding. We do ask, for any advice for, if you got anything good for us during our meetings and everything, so.
I'll try to think of something for next meeting.
All right, let's go along and approval of expenditures, water fund. And that amount is $542,623.76.
Got a question on, what we just approved for Shin Brothers, is that in the amount that's on here?
No. So what this is, if you look at the data,
Right, 2.6.
That was from
yeah,
February.
so these were already approved. I just have to put them in my system. So you're gonna have to
Okay.
approve them.
Okay.
I mean, they're there, they're in the bank
I
statement.
didn't know if
so I
that
just
was
have to
part
approve
of that
them.
amount, or.
No, no,
Alright, so
no, it's
this will be
previous.
coming up next,
It should be on the next round, yeah. If they pay it.
right.
It depends on when SRF disperses, when it hits my, Bank of New York bank statement.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the water fund in an amount of $542,623.76.
I will second that motion.
Got a motion and a second, roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. Wastewater, an amount of $26,039.05 for the wastewater fund.
No, there is one change that we
We need to minus out the service charge for Cummins.
And I'll need that in the motion.
no, it's on water,
It was on water.
yeah,
Is it on
because it
water?
was a.
Yeah.
It's on page 2 in the middle of the water.
So I'll withdraw my second motion on the claims for water. And we'll have John withdraw his initial motion. Is that how you want to go about it?
Yeah, because I do need to take it out.
All my initial motion.
You do the math, David?
Yeah. Trying.
It's kids. It's parents. It's take their kid. They just pay. Tell Street, come here. Street. John, dude. Parents out there. You have to wait. Serious.
Hold on, we're double checking the number.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna jump for crap tonight, but
Yeah, it's 541, 525, 16.
Good with that.
First thing that popped up, I'm like, oh shit. I'm proud of the damn truck. I came running down there right now with my personal. I just thought about that. It's still positive.
Make a motion to approve the water fund in amount of $542,525.16.
Hold on, back that number up. It should be
541. 541, 525. Restate. $541,525.16.
I'll second that motion.
All right. Thanks, guys. Got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye.
Now we have wastewater in the amount of $26,039.05 for the city of Jonesboro.
I've read the claims for the wastewater fund. I'll make a motion in the amount of $26,039.05.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. All right. Public general questions. Anybody got any questions or anything for the board? If not, questions from the board?
No, sir.
Okay, if not, I'm going to ask for adjournment and we'll reconvene at 6:30 and give us time to work around here, so adjournment's in order.
So moved.
That was just because freak. Oops, look what pops up.
Hey, absolutely.
Grass doesn't want to fair now. That was grass. Full of stuff.
ninth and quarter, but it's on his quarter. But it had already covered up, so I don't even know if it's operating or not. But I thought I'd let you know about it so you could take a look at it. Get it out.
Behind my house, so there was all.
No, I like to puddle in my yard.
We were keeping an eye on that river.
Oh, I know. Yeah.